This was the worst year ever.
Dude. Hello, Sue. How do you do? Craig, Mike, how are you guys? Oh, there we go. It's, did I say good morning? Good afternoon, everybody. It is 1 o'clock Pacific Standard Time out here in beautiful British Columbia. That's right. I'm in my home province. That's all you guys get to know. We're about a week, maybe 10 days ahead of you guys on your YouTube watching. So I'm not going to spoil it and tell you where I'm at. But I am in a quaint little town in the mountains in BC. Craig's getting ready to throw some lobster into the boil, and oh my god, Mike, I couldn't handle you if you had a twin. Bonjour, Jose. You with your drone footage. Oh my goodness, over that bridge. It was amazing. I watched that the other night. I've been in and out of cell reception. You find that when you get, like, I'm not, well, I did go off grid, but when I'm really close to being on and off grid, the cell service really sucks. This is the first time I've actually had like cell, like where I could actually do this. Like, I don't know how this is because right now I'm working off of, oh, I got 3 bars of 5G. So recently, for the last probably 4 or 5 days, it's been 5G and 3G with 1 bar. So we haven't really had some great cell service, but it gave me some time to get hooked back up onto my doing my editing and stuff like this and get you guys caught up to. So Mitch Boutte from Push Coop. I've been there, dude. That place is amazing. Say hi to my buddy John Morgan, or his sons from LMV. I was gonna have pizza tonight. I was stopped at a brewery here in this town. Who would have thunk, eh? I was driving through town. I saw an old Volkswagen van, or old Volkswagen Bug, so I had to turn around and go see it. And right next door was a brewery, so I had to go in and have one and try it out. Bonjour, mon ami, Willy Wonka, or aka Peter Garside. I beat dirt. What are you guys up to this weekend? It's amazing. I had rain the other day. I was like, what is this? And it was so nice, cooled everything off. Rained all night, so I got the pitter patter. But I will tell you, I'm still suffering with my breathing, and I don't know what it is. I stopped in a small town. I redid my prescriptions, made sure I was keeping them up to par and doing them on a regular basis. But I'm waking up and I'm just not feeling well. So I'm hoping that in the next week or so, we're going to, my dog. I'm looking out the window here, which is a side window, and I can see my dog. It looks like he's sitting in the middle of the road, but he's actually out there, out my front door, sitting in the middle of the park. But it kind of freaked me out. We do. It is pretty dry, and we did get some rain. And it rained everywhere. Like I was as you guys know, I was in Calgary, or those of you that watch close enough realize I was in Calgary, hanging out with our good old buddy there, Bruce Jr. Is he in the house yet? So Bruce Van Life Jr. Threw a little gathering for some of us van dwellers and YouTubers. So I made sure I pit stopped and saw him. And what a great, it was so much fun, dudes. It was amazing because there was so many of us. And I actually got there late and I left late. So, oh no, Sue, what happened? Did you total it or did somebody else smack you? Hello, Sandra. Prescott, Arizona. I bet you it's nice and cool there in the evenings. The whole thing is, Yvonne, I haven't encountered a lot of smoke. And when I did see smoke, it was the haze that you saw. Like you couldn't, I couldn't smell it anyways. But yeah, it's probably that time of the season, with everything going into bloom and pollen and stuff like that. And excuse me. And making sure I have plenty of liquids. Oh, clipped from behind. That's not good. Well, hopefully you get some money out of it. Hopefully you're insured or covered. Hey, Sue, I got this great idea. You should buy a van. That way, we can go traveling. A minivan. Or a beater van. Something. Yeah. So, I've been doing a lot of miles in the last little while. I took some time off, got caught up trying to get you guys closer to my reality. We're very, very close. I think I only have a couple of videos in queue and a couple more to make. So you guys aren't that far behind where I'm at. I find myself traveling a little bit. I start to feel healthy and then I start to travel too much. And then I feel unhealthy. So see what I mean? At least it's loose. That's the main thing. I'd run out a couple puffers and a couple pills, but I got them replenished yesterday, so it's now starting to break up again, which is feeling good. Is that Macon County, Georgia? Celia? Holy crap. Let me grab some water. Dude, your fans are calling. Come on. We wouldn't have a show without the dude, according to all my comments. A big butted Buick? Is that what you're saying? Or are you just getting a land yacht? I have a guy that I haven't seen in 5 or 6 years, and I'm trying to get there today to visit him. And there's a couple spots that I haven't been to in about 5 or 6 years that I want to go back and, well, maybe hunker down for a day or two. And what I want really good is, let's see, where are you guys on my videos? Hang on. I don't want to disclose too much. YouTube? Is that where my channel is? The city. We're Canadian. We're not that smart when it comes to knowing anything about the United States other than the big cities or the big named states. So Macon County, I thought I was pretty good even figuring that one out. Susan Turner, when does the dude get to do that? Oh my God, you should have seen that dirty little bugger all over my daughter's. Did I not get video of it? I probably, even if I did get video, I don't think I would have posted it on here. My daughter has a dog that's about 6 months older than the dude. She has a black pug, and not fixed. And it was like, dude, stop it, dude, get off her, dude, just constant. So he hasn't quite learned how to, like, he knows kind of what to do. He just hasn't figured out the main part yet because he's still too young. But it's up here. So hello, Camellia. Oh. So I'm honestly thinking with Goldberg, that good Goldberg named, the boss is named after, God rest his soul. Um, I had him for 12 years. I cannot tell you how many times people said to me, is he going to have puppies? Can he have puppies? They all wanted Goldberg mini me, is what I'm trying to get at, I guess. I've been holding off on Goldberg. Dude, come here. I've been holding off on getting the dude fixed because of stuff I read and stuff my sisters read and sent to me. And they highly recommend, because of a lot of these smaller dog stuff, not to have them fixed in the first year because it could cause a lot more problems with hind leg, etc., etc., etc. And no frisky videos of the dude getting it on. So just as we coming up to the year, because it's a year and 2 months, I think, right now. And just before he turned a year, my sister sent me another email and said, well, now they're telling me 2 years, Brent. So if I can stop him from peeing on everything, because he's still a puppy, he's only a year and 2 months. If he can mature a bit, then we're going to keep them. And you know what? Maybe we'll get a mini me out there one day or another. But I'll wait for the second year. We'll see how things turn out. And then, yeah, you never know. The dude might get to do that. Le van, le bus, l'autobus. It is amazing. It's been amazing. The gas mileage still sucks. We're still looking at 11, 12 miles to the gallon, which isn't great. And again, I've been putting on too many miles. That's big price changes leaving Alberta and then going into BC. And I think there's probably a 40 to 50 cent change per liter. An American, that's $2 a gallon jump from one province to the other. So don't ask me why. It's starting to rain again. I love the rain. I don't realize how much I miss the West Coast until it actually rains. We're having fun though because we've been cruising around the mountains. I forgot to see what the last video was, and nobody reminded me what it was. Some fans you are. Let's see. Brent says, "Oh, it says Brent's live." Oh my goodness. Oh, Dawson Creek. Okay. Yeah. So there's mountains up there. We've been playing in and out of the mountains for the last 3 or 4 days, and wait till you see some of the footage I picked up there. Some of the places I went back there is amazing. But I'm trying to slow down, but for some reason I can't. I think partially because I'm a bit fearful of my breathing, and I want to make sure that I'm close to something like hospitals and stuff like that. I know, you guys are all you get mad at me and say, Brent, it doesn't matter about the videos. I'll take care of you first. I've been taking care of Brent first for 30 freaking years. So I've been doing what I know to do and what I know best, and trying to slow things down. And what I have a plan that I have a place I can go and hang out for like 4 or 5 days. It's a good friend of mine, and I'm gonna go hang out there, and then I'll jump out and go do something here, and then I'll come back to his place, and then I'll go back there and do something and come back to his place, and so that way I'm not running around too much. Plus, I'll have good Wi-Fi and be able to pump these things out really quickly and have a bit of a I don't know I don't know kind of in a weird state. I think it is mostly because of my health screwing up on me and stuff. Is you're correct, Jose. I mean Jose. It is a very heavy vehicle. Oh, I was looking at a van build up today. So this girl that I know from van life has opened up a Facebook page, and this guy posted this video of a van like mine, and I was like, "Oh my god, look at that! My van I can hold two, three, four people comfortably in. This guy had like six or eight in his, and the only reason he had that is because the bed went raised up to here, and then you could sit underneath it in a round couch. I'm like, oh my goodness, that would be amazing having a bed that raised and lowered on the corners, and then you'd have all that extra space. You lose a bit of your garage, but your garage becomes like under seat storage, which becomes more accessible. So we're gonna ponder that. Oh, okay. So here we go. Let's go. Hello, hello. Okay, let's see where Mitch. Oh, awesome. He did the windmills in Dawson, and everybody else was doing the Site C Dam. um, the bus does seem like the perfect size. Actually, underscore, it is an amazing size. It's 20 feet long. So most places when they have regulations, most parking stalls are 20 feet long. Mine's just barely fits in widthwise in a lot of them, but it's still 20 feet long. All boats and stuff like this have a 20-foot minimum where they start charging you more after 20 feet. So yeah, it works pretty good. It is, Sue, a van with a bus conversion on it. Hence, I didn't change it down to Brent's Bus Life because it's still basically a van. It's a Chevy 1-ton G30 van. So with a Bluebird conversion on it. So we're living up. We're living a good time. Jamie, summer's going to be fine. How the hell are you doing is the question. I'm hoping things are starting to turn around for you and give you a little glimpses of positivity and happiness in your life. Uh, Peter, oh my God. You guys won't realize that when I see things, I'm blown away and I pull out my camera and start filming for you guys, like Peter the Site C Dam. It was like, oh my God. And even me with zooming in and zooming out and trying to capture those things, you're it just doesn't because you can't capture how the mind perceives these things, especially how they're so big. Going back a few videos, we were in on our way north to Prince Rupert, and we stopped in a small town because we were flooded out in Hope. I can't remember the name of the town, but the guy told me about a tailings pond and all this mining, and I went up and looked at it, and it blew me away because, I mean, I drove for 10 minutes past this place, and there all it was mining and tailings and mining and tailings, and I was like, and in a video, you're gonna see this picture of a scan. You're like, holy hell, that's big. It's like, no, you don't understand how big it is. It's really big. It's so big it wants to grow up and be a big boy. Oh, that's my best, yeah, Italian or the Ukrainian. Norm, how's it going, buddy? Good to see you. Okay, hi. 359 a gallon. So 359 a gallon. Let me tell you, we're at 180 here. Come on up, you guys. 1.8 equals $7.20 a gallon more because we go by Imperial. Maybe it's a bit less because Imperial and U.S. gallons are different. So yeah, what did I say? $7 and something. It's redonkulous. What? $2 in Sweden. Oh, a liter. Yes, I was going to say. I thought it said a gallon. I know we're at 180 here where I'm at right now, and it was one. It was in its 130s and 120s when I was in Alberta. That's great. Thanks for all the mountain views. You're welcome, Sue. I really have up. Hey, look, it's the Van Nut. Hey, buddy, how's it going? Or, hi, bye. How's it going, bye? Oh, dang. Sorry to hear that, James. Jamie. Do what they say. Go watch The Secret. Have you ever seen The Secret? The Secret is a book that came out, and then they made a movie on it. And if you can sit through it and try to watch the whole thing, it was one of the movies that changed my life and turned it around. So I will throw that your way. It's called The Secret. Um, they should have clips of it on YouTube, and they should have it the whole thing on YouTube. Should be able to find it for free. There's another clip that I really enjoyed. Not a clip, it's a little video, and it's harder to find, but it's called "Celebrate What's Right with the World." And his name was Dwight something, and he used to be a photographer for National Geographic. So you guys have heard it. Now you can go back and rewind it and find out what I just said later. But those are two of the things that back in 1999, 2000, I stumbled across. And they really helped. I was 35, 36 years old. They helped to change my mentality. It wasn't all about fight to win and win to fight and all that stuff. It was more or less like how to set my life in order. So my sound's not working. Hello, testing 1, 2, 3. Camilla, can you hear me now? Lord Tundrinder, come here, dude. The dude sees a bunch of kids. They're gonna go play baseball. Did you tell Cheryl that I'm on TV and to bring your dinner to you and sit down and watch with you? Okay, I'm good to hear. Thank you, guys. Okay. Again, I am running hot spotting off of my phone in the middle of a mountainous region town in the middle of nowhere. Yucks hockey. Brent the goat. He's referring to my joke or my laugh, I'm guessing. See ya, Pete. Um, dude, I've been bugged about my laugh for longer than I've been alive. No, just kidding. From machine gun to chipmunk to everything. But you know something? It's infamous. Oh, now I want to give you a hug. But back to it. I get bugged about all the time about my laugh, eh? And yeah, that and coughing. Like before I quit smoking. Hang on. Hey, come here. Your fans are calling. Come on. Good boy. How come you're so ouch, ouch, ouch? Come here. How come you're so good? Come here. Come here. You're a brat. Come here. Come here. Oh, there you go. See? Your friends right there, see? Yeah. Not the girls on the baseball field. And look, they got balls, don't they, dude? Those girls got balls. Hello, Danny. Mr. Urban, how are you doing this fine day? Greatest of all time. I'm still getting blown away by that one. What's the accident though? I'm not sure what that means. Thermocell I got from I picked up a thermocell from. What did I do with it? Oh, here. Canadian Tire. Oh, how you doing, Gail? Now that makes sense. You're hilarious. Now I would have expected you to mean goat laugh and not greatest of all times, you little brat. How's your dad doing? Uh, what's Davey in it? Oh, Bubbles is so smart when it comes to this technical stuff. Yeah, I picked this up out of Canadian Tire because I was kind of hoping it'd be better for my lungs and stuff. When I do get to bug infested places, I light it up inside my house here, and with the windows slightly cracked, there's enough ventilation in here already as there is. But it actually starts to it keeps the mosquitoes out because a lot of times they'll sneak into my place. I've tried putting net on the windows, it doesn't work that great. I'm gonna have to figure out something by actually building frames for it later. I saw something on YouTube, but right now on the road, I'm kind of like just struggling day by day. So we're gonna get things going. Yeah, these are like $30 or $35 on um, a Canadian Tire. It's a Canadian store in Canada, and it comes with one thing like this and two or three things you put in here, the vents, and it basically blows heat onto it and burns off a light thing. They were great, totally great. So I bought that, and I also bought like another pack, which was another $30, so I'd have enough for all summer. So $60, $70 or something like that. Yeah, that's good. I'm going to Smithers this week in a week or so. That was just. Thank you, Mr. Van Nut. I do need a coffee as long as there's beer in it. I was just up in Smithers. It was beautiful up there, Gail. I was hanging up in Rupert. We picked up some halibuts. Shouldn't you be? Aren't you going back up to camp? God, that's a job. Kale, I know. He's a good friend of mine. His young his son. He used to work in fish camps. So you go up and do fish guiding. That's what he was. Go fishing. They take people like you out and take you out fishing for halibut and salmon and stuff. That's what a great job, eh? Yeah, come on, let's go for a boat ride. Get paid for it. It's crazy. No sound on your phone. I switched onto the TV. Is great. There we go. Stupid phones. Oh, there's an idea. Actually, they come with a smaller one, dude. Jamie. So they have the smaller thermocells that clip to your belt. I have one somewhere around here, or I had one somewhere around here. My daughter gave it to me. Works off double A's, and you slide the same thing in and clip it to your belt, and kind of walks with you. So you might think about something like that. It's a lot cheaper, that's for sure. Oh, that sucks. Sorry to hear that, Gail. Go have fun in Smithers. I love that town. Oh my god, we used to go ski in there back in like the '70s, eh? And it was a bumping little town. It was not that great. You go there now, and it's so many young people, and so outdoorsy, and bikes, and breweries, and it's. I love stopping at Smithers. I usually hang out there for a day or so when I'm there, and just when it used to be a drive-through kind of town. And thanks for keeping up. I hope you're liking every one of them. And you haven't seen you comment yet, but you can comment if you like. I'm just hanging out here for a little while. Planned on coming online for a short amount of time just to get you guys caught up to say I'm still alive. I'm still getting through life. Still got the dog, even though he's listening really good. I don't know what's going on with him. I guess he's gotten to that past that 13-year-old attitude, and maybe he's like 15 now or something. I don't know what it is. Um, I only have to. He ran away once. I'm trying to remember where it was, but he didn't run. Like I walked after him and got him. So life is good. Yeah. It's another thing I forgot to get, Kale. My license, my fishing. I have a saltwater license. Didn't get my freshwater. Went out and tried doing that. Hey, thank you very much, Savage. I need to stop and get myself a freshwater license. I need to go to Canadian Tire and get some freshwater lures. I gave all that stuff away when I moved and stuff. I said, "Hey, I'm not going to use this," and then I realized some of the places I stopped would be beautiful to throw a line in. I was actually camping 2 nights ago at a boat launch on a river, and it was all those I don't know what the hell they're called, but you know the boats where they stand up and they row them down the rivers, and they row to slow down the river and get off to one side, and they're literally basically for fishing, fly fishing. I must have seen a dozen of them come in, like in the 2 days I was there. They'd come in and they'd drop it off and they'd go down the river, and I was like, the guys would sit there and drop their boat off while they were actually boat launching. There'd be guys fly fishing, and I watched a few of them catch a fish right where I was sitting. I'm like, I need to do that. No, it's not a punt, Savage. It is, but it's not. There's a special name for them because they're very I think they're very flat bottom, and they're very sharp in the front and in the back, and the guy kind of stands up in the center with his rows or his oars. So it is punt like, but there's a special name for the ones that are on the rivers. And I saw some neat ones. Like I thought one guy was going river rafting, and it was just another version of one of these river. Let's call it. I don't want to call it a riverboat because when I say riverboat, all I think about is like jet skis. Those guys like wah! Over top of the sandbars and crap like that. Drift boat. That's what it is. Thank you, Paul. You are the winner of the next rock. No, not this rock because this is my rock. I'll find you another one. I knew a girl named Dory once, Sarah Mitch. Now, relevant Tranner just a John boat is where the Johns come from. Is that what they're called? Don't forget to like after you come in, please. It's down here. What? Here? I can't remember. It's one of those places. Okay. Yes, a punt is a dory, says my buddy who loves cod cheeks and tongues and fried bologna. Where's our buddy though? Did oh, it's Saturday. There's no way Bruce works on Saturdays. He takes weekends off and weekdays too. Smash that like button. What do we got there? We got 43 likes out of 40 you guys in here. Um, yeah, I'm looking forward. I got my buddy here. He's not too far away, about half an hour drive from here. He's a post office guy. He's not, well, he could be crazy. I'm not too sure, but he works for the post office and he has weekends off. So I'm going to hang out with him for a couple of days. And I'm slowly making my way through BC. I'm going to try to get to the interior, hopefully by the weekend, next weekend, that is. So you guys will be seeing me hopefully in sunny British Columbia's Okanagan somewhere next Saturday. Sorry I missed out on you guys last Saturday. I believe I was off grid and could not pick up a signal of my life depended. But everything's going smooth and nice. I do need to get an oil change done on my van. I'm almost contemplating waiting till I get back, but I'll probably do it when I get to the interior BC because I can. Are those kids not playing with you? Let's see what we got here. Let's read some of these things. Congratulations, Paul, on a big winner. What did Paul win? Oh, the rock. Is that right? Lures or grasshoppers or worms? I do have something coming up that I'm probably gonna see about giving away. I'm waiting for to hear back from a couple sponsors. Um, I did get a couple hats, but I think I'm keeping them for myself just because they have nothing really to do with my show. Maybe I'll give them away to a. Hey, I know. Maybe put a sticker on them. Pixie Tales. I'm glad you got caught up. I see you watched a whole bunch of videos and commented a bunch of time. There's my buddy from Touriste to Canada, and they're from like BC or something like this. John, I'll tell you what. Here's the deal, John. I'm probably going to be in your hometown in a week. And when you take me out for dinner, I'll give you a black hat. Deal? I knew you'd like that. Okay, see you, Kale. I'm glad to good to see you pop in. Say hi to your dad for me every time I try. He's got no Wi-Fi. John, we got a deal. As long as it's not McDonald's drive-through, John, okay? I do enough of that on the road by myself. You don't seem to understand, though, my friend, the van, the nut. John has horseshoes up his butt. I was giving away stuff. Every time, this is the way I look at it. I have sponsors that come up to me and say, hey, Brent, would you like to try something? No. I was waiting for some stuff in Red Deer, like in the next video or so, you're going to see me stop and see the kids. So I stopped and saw the kids, and I was waiting for a product to show up that I could sample. It showed up yesterday, and I've been away for a number of days. So I won't be able to do that. And what usually happens when I get these samples and free things to try out, I usually try to get more than one. If I get one, I give it away. And what I'll do is I'll give it away here to you guys because you're my devoted subs that keep me motivated to keep doing these stupid videos I keep putting out. Traveling around, enjoying my life, and sharing it with you guys. The lady showed up. I have a couple other things that are coming my way too, and I always think about you guys. So I got something coming up. I can't divulge what it is yet, but it could be worth some good money if I choose to do this. Uh, I already have one already, and it's like, okay, they want me to try out another different model. I'm like, sure, I can do that as long as it's simple. So we'll see what happens. A lot of people get a hold of me. I'm like, I can't do anything until I get home. Exactly this case. I didn't get my T-shirts. They say, oh, yeah, we'll get to you right away. And then, 2 weeks later, I'm like, I can't sit and wait in a place for them. It's not what I do. I just can't do it. So I need a restaurant for sponsors. Yes. I'll tell you a little story, Sue. Back in 2007, I drove across Canada, met a bunch of crazy people on a live forum. It was a live vlogging site. And after I'd driven across Canada back in a Volkswagen van, I had this great idea that I'd like to do that again. And I started watching this Canadian show, Rick Mercer Live. And I thought, now he would make a great sponsor. So I looked at him. I also looked at Honda because I wanted some of the Honda and Yamaha. What I wanted to do, I had this really brainy idea. I would have done it if I would have had the sponsorship, was I was going to pick up those little 50cc scooters that you see everybody driving around towns. And I was looking at the off-road types. So there was a Honda Ruckus and the BWS Yamaha. And I was looking at those. And I thought about hooking up with Tim Hortons and saying, listen, you guys supply me with Tim cards, Petro Canada, another Canadian gassing, to give us gas, but it'll be cheap because we're in these things. And, maybe a hotel or something. We could pack it as much, but maybe we get a hotel to jump on board with us too. And I was going to invite this crazy dude with me that I had met. His name was Tommy. He went as Havoc. And I thought, two crazy guys jumping on scooters, driving across Canada, right? And hooking up with Rick Mercer, because Rick Mercer always checked in with somebody every week that he was on his channel. So that way we could work together because basically me and Tommy both did this kind of stuff. We made videos and we posted them on not only the blog site that we're on YouTube and stuff like that. And he had a creative mind. His was way more creative than mine. And between the two of us, I thought we could spend a week on the road, edit a crap out of a video, do a live interview with Rick Mercer, and then hand him the little, 5-10 minute blurb of a video of like what we did. And, between the two of us filming back and forth like these little scooters, because they only do like what 60 kilometers an hour, 70 maybe if we're lucky. So it was a dream I had, and that was in 2008, and it never came true. But I love having a crazy mind like that. Um, hopefully you weren't 91. Oh, 1991. What did I say? Oh, 07. I did a lot of traveling in Western Canada. So ever since 1982, 83, I did a lot of traveling all through BC and into Alberta. My first trip to Alberta was 1985, I think. So, but yeah, it's really hard to leave BC because we have so many neat different terrains and different things to see in BC that we all have in different provinces. Like, don't get me wrong, I love every province. The landscape, the history, the old towns, yeah, and just community, just getting to know some of the people in every little community that I get to go to. And so, yeah, definitely got a lot of stories. I'll tell you that much. Seen a lot of people. But for now, what we're going to do is I am going to take off. It is almost 2 o'clock. I would like to get into the next town before dinner because I do need to find a place to hunker down if I can't find my buddy. It shouldn't be a problem where I'm going. It's fairly well known for off-grid people and van life people like I am. So I'm pretty sure I can find a spot. I've been there before and found numerous spots. So hopefully they haven't clamped down like a lot of these other places have. And yeah, we're gonna get back on the road. We're gonna make some more videos. We're gonna shoot a bunch more videos. We're gonna see a lot more cool stuff. And hopefully we'll sit down one day and chit chat about. I'm trying to work into a documentary stuff, but I just can't find it in me. It's not quite working. Yes, I hate to break this to you, Linda. You missed it. We're just shutting down. 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 So thank you all for tuning in. If you could do me a little favor, this is what I love to end everyone with. Hey, Brent, I've been to Canada when I was a teenager. I went fishing in Manitoba. God, there's so many lakes, Manitoba. It's ridiculous. Flin Flon. That sounds close enough to me because I can read it and I know what it sounds like. But like the video, and it is weird. I'm not getting a lot of noise in here. Hello, testing one. But this is what I like to do. If you guys want to help, is put these in or whatever color you want. You know what I'm saying? Let's fill the chat room with hearts. Okay, guys, hit the like button. Show me some love. And we're going to shut this show down. I wish I could play some music, but I can't. Why? Because it were copyright infringements. So I'll sing for you. Can I do that? Anyways, I love you all. Peace, love, and granola. Keep smiling. Keep positive. Help somebody. You won't believe how much your heart will be filled just by smiling or helping somebody across the street. So, with that, I'm going to just say, you guys have a wonderful week. I will see you next Saturday. Same time, same place. And from between now and then, be good to yourselves. Okay? And I won't sing, Sue. Okay, chic, all right, guys. Ciao.